The vitamin angel is in the house. We need those wings.
Goggles, yes. Anthony stole my goggles.
Oh my goodness, we can maybe hook you up with wings and goggles.
Gee, thanks. Blue.
How are
you?
You
Have to be blue, not white.
What if actually, we're going to talk later about vitamin angels. We've been having the most amazing day. Thanks to you, thanks to Andrew. What fun this has been. And this is the final show. Final show of the visit.
Until October.
That's right.
Yes.
Until October. Andrew won't be back. So let's share with you what the best value of the day has been. In case you weren't up last night, Andrew only had 2 shows today. One last night, one this morning. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is going to be your last chance in this show, your last chance to get something we've never done before as a Today Special, which is pretty exciting. It's the first time we're offering, first of all, the choice between the Ultimate Friendly Flora and the Cranberry Benefits. And then more importantly, the first time if you'd like to order these as a bundle where you get both products, first time we've done that. And it's an irresistible value. It's the biggest, best value ever on these wonderful products. We're going to talk about the science. You're going to hear some amazing customer feedback. The customer reviews on both of these products, absolutely stellar. But I'm going to walk you through quickly what the choices are, because you can order singles of either of the products, or what most of us are doing, what the vast majority of you are doing with, I think, gosh, over almost 30,000 of these have been spoken. Actually, more than that. So like, yeah, 29,700 have been spoken for. So actually, it's more than that, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you'll see in a second. But 48,000 bottles have been spoken for. What am I talking about? And the vast majority of those have been the big bundle here. So let's walk through this. You can do your choice of the singles, or you can do the bundles. There are 3 choices. 2 of the choices are a 100 and 300, where you get 100 caps of the Ultimate Friendly Flora, 300 caps of Cranberry Benefits, or 200 caps of the Ultimate Friendly Flora, 600 caps of the Cranberry Benefits. Here's where the pricing goes at midnight. That's where the pricing is going. Here is what the price is right now if you can call us and get your orders placed. Here's how much you're saving. If you notice, just to get 200 capsules of Friendly Flora, at midnight, anybody who buys this at midnight is going to pay $140 just to get the Friendly Flora. You are getting the 200 Friendly Flora, plus you're getting basically a free bottle of 600 capsules of Cranberry Benefits for $10 less. This is an amazing offer on these 2 products today.
And we have a comparison. The Ultimate Friendly Flora shouldn't be confused with our Friendly Flora product.
Yes, yes.
The Friendly Flora product was our original Flora product, and it still exists. It's extremely high potency. It's 5 billion, with a B, 5 billion colony-forming units per capsule. The Ultimate Friendly Flora, at popular request, is 5 times the potency, 25 billion colony-forming units per capsule. So the comparison of the 2, you're getting 5 times the potency of the Friendly Flora, actually for just about double the price. So you're getting much more for just a little bit more. So the Ultimate Friendly Flora, this is the best price we've ever had. We did a Today Special on this once before. This is an even better price than when we did it a couple of years ago. So a better price on the Friendly Flora, Ultimate Friendly Flora. Cranberry, we've never done a Today Special on, and this is by far the best price ever we've had on Cranberry. This is also the largest size we've ever had available on Cranberry. That's 600 capsule supply of Cranberry, and you're not going to find a better Cranberry product. You should read the reviews to get a sense of the difference it can make in urinary tract health. It's an amazing product, and it's literally just over 10 cents per capsule. I think you could buy empty capsules at a health food store for not much less than that. So that's 10 cents a capsule for the most amazing Cranberry product. Once you get it home, you'll be astounded how easy it is to swallow, that it will not upset your stomach, that there's no repeat or anything like that. And the Ultimate Friendly Flora, the exact same thing. A lot of Friendly Flora products can be very disruptive to people's digestive system. This product is designed to be exactly what you want in terms of repopulating your digestive system with the Friendly Flora you want. So the 2 products, they go perfectly together. That's why we're doing this together. Or you could just get either one. Either one is at the best pricing we've ever had for products that have existed for more than a decade, at least as far as the products you see here. These formulations have evolved over the past decade or so, but this is the best price ever we've ever had. This is the largest size we've had available as well. So a great opportunity to try either one, or in the bundles, it's even better than the individual pricing on their own.
It is. It's amazing. And to Andrew's point, I'll just show you a breakdown of that savings we're talking about here, because the regular Friendly Flora has 5 million colony forming units per capsule. Now, the Ultimate Friendly Flora that you're getting tonight has 25 million colony forming units per capsule. So, a billion, hello. So here's the choices here this is what you would be spending compared to the regular price of Friendly Flora. Friendly Flora, if you were buying just that and getting this many units per capsule, you would be spending $426.97 in essence. That's the kind of savings we're talking about tonight. You're saving $300 if you've been buying Friendly Flora. So the Ultimate Friendly Flora, as we said, because it's 5 times the potency, the savings is enormous. And then on top of that, to get this huge, Andrew does not normally carry a 600 cap supply of the Cranberry Benefits, which is an amazing product. Many of us have been taking this for years, take it every single day. He's never done this as a today's special.
I take it every single day.
Me too. But it's never been a today's special.
Ever,
and you're
no.
actually getting it for free. May I remind you, at midnight, this bottle is going to cost $140 at midnight. For $130 tonight, you're getting this and this. So that's why we're all stocking up now, because this is unequivocally the best buy we've seen on these products.
I think basically when it comes to that bundle, whichever product you were interested in, the other product is basically coming along. So you'd be paying basically the standard price that normally 350 days a year when things are not at special price. This is a birthday visit for July, HSN's birthday, so everything is on birthday pricing. But after this visit ends, the individual price on either of these products, and mind you, if you're getting Cranberry, what you're going to have to get is 360 capsule supply. And that 360 capsule supply, you're going to have to actually get 2 of those. So by the time you're done, you're going to be spending more on that Cranberry than you're spending for both of these products tonight. So that's what today's specials are all about. It's an opportunity. What we take is our most popular products, and it's an opportunity to get them at incredible savings, because that counter on the screen informs you on how efficiently we could go about manufacturing these products. We're making an inventory for a day like this that allows us to purchase the raw materials and to produce the product incredibly efficiently, and it's an opportunity for everyone to save as a result.
And you would already be sold out, a lot of these choices.
Yes.
I mean, if Andrew were not the manufacturer and did not have a few extra capsules available on hand, we would be sold out of this completely.
In fact, now the larger sizes are starting to get into a little bit of jeopardy. The larger sizes were down into the 1,000 or 2,000 units.
Yep.
We always bring in the most of the largest sizes because those are the most popular. The smaller sizes have been disappearing, but we make sure that we always hold back. I explain this. We produce a tremendous inventory, and then we hold back a certain number of capsules that we don't yet put in bottles, and we wait to see the precise order and composition before we put those last capsules in bottles, and that's what we've been doing throughout the day here. And mind you, just so you understand, especially with our Friendly Flora product, this is not a product that we maintain inventory of any of its components or its raw materials. This is a product, this is a living product. So when we bring in the raw materials to make it, we make that product and we sell through everything. So tonight, my goal is to not have anything left of this product. So this is not one of those products like calcium or vitamin D that, no worries, we could sell it in a month or 2. This is a product that we want to make sure that you get it absolutely fresh every time we produce this product, and that's what we'll be doing tonight. So I just wanted to show everyone what's in our product. There are many products on the market that contain, as Colleen was just saying, I don't think it was a mistake, that it's sort of a reasonable mistake. When you say millions, it's because typical Friendly Flora products will measure their potency in millions.
Oh.
So it just happens that ours measures the potency at 1,000 times more.
Wow.
Billions.
Wow.
So you get 25 billion colony forming units per capsule, and you look at those, and probably those species names, they're technical names, but they probably sound sort of familiar. Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus salivarius, and Bifidobacterium lactis. They're big words, but we've heard them before. And those little things in the parentheses, those are the specific species that are most bioavailable, the most stable, and most active in your body. And if you're going to select the species that you want populating your digestive system, working for your immune system, supporting the gut-brain connection, those are the species you want. And most of us don't realize, and this is surprising, I think, wow, 25 billion, that's probably overkill. That's way, way, way too much. But what we don't realize is the population of friendly flora in our bodies in a healthy environment will number in the trillions, even in the hundreds of trillions. So this is really planting the seeds to support a healthy population that we support, we promote, and we then grow. So just understand also that the friendly flora that populates our bodies, it actually outnumbers the cells in our body. Certainly the friendly flora are tiny, tiny cells, and some of the cells in our body are enormous, are very large cells in terms of speaking of cells, but it's incredible to think that this friendly flora, the microflora in our body, outnumbers our own cells, which should underscore to all of us the importance. We shouldn't be scratching our head and thinking, gosh, you know, I pay no attention to the flora population of my body, and my digestive system just doesn't seem to work quite right. My immune system just doesn't seem to always be on track. It's no wonder the way we live, the sterilized world we live in, that in the past, the friendly flora were all around us. The food we ate, we generally grew. The food we ate came from nearby. We knew who grew that food. Nowadays, food comes from stores that pesticides and herbicides and sanitized. Everything is sterilized. And in so sterilizing the world against unfriendly, pathogenic, disease-causing bacteria, what we've also done inadvertently is we've sterilized the world against the friendly bacteria, the friendly flora that we rely on to support the function of our immune system and the function of our digestive system. They depend on a population of friendly flora to function at their best. And if we don't have them, it's no mystery our systems function sort of as we experience in this country, because what we do in this country, what we do in terms of our diet, in terms of the medicines we take, in terms of the way we live in a fashion that is not supportive of our own health, let alone the health of our friendly flora. And interestingly enough, when we do things that are good for our friendly flora, we are doing things that are good for our health as well. And unfortunately, when we do things that aren't good for our own personal health, eating a diet that's high in sugars and carbohydrate, processed food, packaged food, not eating a lot of whole fruits and vegetables, the things we do with our diet are things that are not favoring the friendly flora and favoring the unfriendly flora, unfortunately.
If you have a minute, go to hsn.com and read some of the reviews. You will be, I think, inspired when you hear the feedback. There are 1,300 combined reviews on this product. Of that, close to 1,100 are perfect 5. 1,300 reviews, close to 1,100 of those are perfect 5-star reviews. So if you have a minute, you should go read. You will be blown away. It's so much fun hearing the life-changing results of these products. And I know that might sound like a dramatic thing for me to say, but it really is. When you start truly noticing a difference in your health and a boosted immune system and a healthier GI tract and a healthier urinary tract, and when you start living that way, you just feel better. You just feel better. It's better quality of life. So it's certainly worth it to try it. And you probably, you know, it's funny because a lot of the reviews talk about they were taking a different probiotic and then they tried Andrew's and it worked so much better. They tried a different cranberry and they weren't getting the same results. So it's interesting. You know, one thing we've learned from Andrew Lessman, not all vitamins are created equal. You are buying here a world-class product. It is the best in class, the world's finest vitamins today. And this happens to be the best value by far we've ever had on these two awesome products. So today is the day. That's why we're approaching 50,000 spoken for already, which is pretty great and pretty awesome.
And if you compare the potency of the product, you compare the quality of the product, you compare the species in the product, and mind you, at 25 billion, that's an incredible potency. But what's also important is we make sure we select the species so that they're going to survive the rigors of your digestive tract, because that's what they have to do in order to be implanted, in order to deliver their benefits to you. So if you actually compare apples to apples, and it's going to be very hard to find a product where you can actually compare apples to apples, but if you compare, you'll realize that not only is this going to be the most exceptional experience you'll have, but it's also going to be the best value. That what we read over and over and over again in the reviews is the product works better, but it also cost a fraction of what someone was spending getting something out of the refrigerated case in their store. And if you recall, having watched me a long time ago, probably a couple of decades ago, I talked about wanting to do a friendly flora product, but until I could do one that didn't require refrigeration, it meant I really couldn't couldn't do a product that addressed what a normal human being's existence would require. We spend a lot of time away from the house. We're at the office. We're sometimes traveling for business. It's very difficult to be getting something out of the refrigerator every single day. So I wanted to do something. Plus,
True.
we ship directly to you. We make all the products. So we make all of these products and we ship directly to you. So again, with shipment, we needed to make sure it was something that was going to be stable being shipped to you and stable once you got it home. And that's exactly what we do with this product. If you've ever wanted to try or thought of trying, and I can't underscore enough how one would think that with all the popularity now of probiotic products, certainly I've been talking about them for decades, but now all these other big companies have embraced them and they talk about them on TV all the time and they advertise and promote them. You would think that would make me happy. It actually doesn't, because the message that seems to be getting across about probiotics isn't that they are an integral part of who we are. These are literally our friends that ride piggyback with us throughout our lives. They go everywhere with us. They're part of how our body is supposed to work. But the way these commercials depict them is almost like they're an outside medicine working on our body. We all know what antibiotics are. But probiotics, I get the impression that they're trying to be promoted as the flip side of that, like another version of a medicine, and they are not. What probiotics are simply these microorganisms, these microflora that are a normal part of a healthy human digestive system, a healthy human immune system, and are a normal part, literally, of how our brain functions, because there is shown to be a connection between the way our gut functions and the way our brain functions. So these are things that are inescapable. So it's not that friendly flora and microflora work on us the way a medicine does. They're part of us, an integral part of us. And as I said in my blog I wrote the other day, we tell children that they need to choose their friends carefully, because your friends sort of determine your path through life. So these are friends that outnumber us. Our microflora outnumber our own cells. We should choose them carefully, not leave them just to chance, or even worse than chance, leave them to the way our diet is, the way our sterilized world is, the medicines we might take and whatnot. So without really making an effort favoring the beneficial flora in our world, in our bodies, in our life, it's not just more than likely, we are not going to have the floral population that we want. And if we don't, we're going to hear about it. We're going to feel it, because they are an inescapable part of how these systems function on a daily basis.
I want to show you all one more time, in case you're just stopping by on Sunday night. We always get a lot of channel surfers, so we're glad you stopped in. You are looking at our Best Buy of the day. This is the final show. You will see the last chance in this show, so I want to show you.
Also, I know on... Well, I'm going to walk over there and see what we're doing on quantity. I know in the large bundle we have a little bit more than 1,000.
That's correct.
On all the other sizes, a few hundred. And we're going to divvy up the capsules to make sure that we stretch it out for as long as possible.
There's not a lot of this left, so I would get in and order whichever. I want to show you what the choices are one more time. You can order the singles, of course. For example, if you're ordering the Friendly Flora, you can choose a 30, a 100, or a 200 size. We have these 3 sizes available, just the single Friendly Flora. Here is our regular everyday HSN pricing. Today, here is our pricing. Note, you get free shipping and handling, you have FlexPay available on the larger choice, and you're saving really, a ton. You're saving a lot if you place your order now, if you get those orders in before this offer expires. Also, we have bundles available. If you want to do 100 capsules of the Friendly Flora, that's here, right? 100 capsules, you would pay, at midnight, you'll pay $80. Right now, you'll pay $80, but understand you're going to get 100 Friendly Flora and you're going to get 300 caps of the Cranberry benefits. So that's why, if you can do it, this is the perfect time to do it. Most people today have ordered this big bundle. Why? Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, you get 200 capsules of the Friendly Flora, and that normally would be $140. At midnight, the price is going here. But today, for $129, so literally $10 less, you're not just getting the Friendly Flora 200 capsules, and you only need 1 of those a day. You're also getting 600 capsules of the Cranberry benefit. Literally, it's like getting that for free. And note, if you do FlexPay, it's $32 on FlexPay to get this home. So if you're shopping with a credit card, you can spend $32 $32, and we'll get it home to you. So that's a Friendly Flora breakdown. Now, if you want to just buy Cranberry Benefits on its own, it also is available as a single. You can do a 90, a 300, or a 600 cap supply. It's outstanding offer. This is the big, if you love the cranberry, stock up, because you can get a 600 cap right now. We don't even carry this. The largest size Andrew carries in Cranberry Benefits is a 360 cap supply. So this is special only for the Today Special, where you get 600 capsules for $79.90. Outstanding. Usually 300 capsules is $75. So you're getting 600 capsules for $79.90. You're saving $60. So if you want just cranberry, it is available. Obviously, we talked about the bundles, though. This is a great way to go if you want to take both products. And, of course, FlexPay available on all the larger choices. So it's really up to you. Whatever works, whatever you'd like to do. Bundles, singles, there's no question the products are incredible. The products work. They are result-oriented. You will notice a difference. You will feel differently. You can tell they're working. It's funny because when you read the reviews, a lot of people call out the fact that when they run out or they stop working, that's when they notice they get a UTI again, or that's when, you know.
Well, cranberry, more we're talking about there.
Exactly. I mean, that's when they start noticing things start changing again. When you take good care, when you give your body what it needs, you will see wonderful, wonderful results with these products.
And the bundles are by far the most popular.
Oh, yeah.
And but also the Friendly Flora themselves, extremely popular. Cranberry as well. I think cranberry is sort of a, you know, we've forgotten how powerful cranberry can be. And I think when we're not struggling with issues in our, say, urinary tract, we don't really think of the necessity of cranberry. But cranberry is one of those products, I take it on a daily basis, but it's one of those products that's always good to just have around. So if you're not going to be taking it on a daily basis, it's nice to have it around when you need it. And I was talking about before the importance of making sure that you're adequately hydrated. And unfortunately, as we all get older, bladder function and things like that tends to suffer, especially in women, men as well, as our prostate can affect the way our bladder functions. But what happens is we tend to drink less liquid because we're less comfortable handling that liquid. We don't constantly want to have the need to go to the restroom. So what happens is we end up consuming less fluid as we get older because we're concerned about how our bladder functions, and in so doing, we adversely affect the functioning of our bladder. But cranberry is a wonderful, simple way. I talked about this before, that if we figure on a daily basis, and someone should really do the math, and I'm sure I could probably do it while I'm up here in my head, but if we think about every day, we must produce at least a quart of urine. Probably at least. I mean, it's to forgive the math here. So
no, where are you
where
going?
I was going with that, but that would be that'd be over 100 gallons a year. So you figure over the course of a lifetime, we're literally producing thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of urine with concentrated waste products in it that we never really give much thought to putting something beneficial concentrated in there. And that's what cranberry does. That's what cranberry does. Because also, when our kidneys do all this, quote, dirty work, what ends up happening is the reservoir, the receptacle of that, is the bladder until we choose to get rid of it. So, again, Friendly Flora is a critical part of the balance of that entire system. Again, remember, the Friendly Flora has an important role in keeping out the adverse, the negative flora. And so when it comes to that part of our body, how common sense is it to add something? It's like we add a fuel additive to our car to make sure that the engine runs better. How about adding a good, healthy additive, cranberry, to our system that supports all our systems throughout our body, but also will concentrate, and the beneficial components of it, concentrating in our bladder, has a beneficial impact on that environment. So it's something, we could read the reviews on cranberry, but we can't underestimate the importance. We think about so many different systems in our body, and nevertheless we still don't maintain their best health in terms of our heart or our brain. I always say that in terms of our liver, our kidneys, our bladder, We don't really think about those. They just constantly do their work. It's the dirty work. We don't want to think about that. But we do have to think about it from time to time when those systems do speak to us. And I think with Cranberry, it's just a simple way to say thank you. It's a good insurance policy to have around in terms of creating a protective, promoting a healthier environment in the bladder, the kidneys, and the urinary tract. And the research is abundant. I will read some quotes from some of the research and read some of the reviews as well in a moment.
Absolutely. We would love to invite you to do that as well. Literally every single product Andrew brings us is a customer pick. These products are huge customer picks. Well over 90% of the reviews are positive rave reviews. So for anybody who has not tried them yet, there's never been a better day. We've never bundled it like this before. We've never even included cranberries in a Today's Special before. And Friendly Flora is very popular. We do it once a year as a Today's Special, but this is unequivocally the best value we've been able to offer you. So for men and for women, this is for everybody. My husband takes cranberry every day too. So this is not just for females. This is for everybody who wants to take better care. This is something I hope that you will try it. I was so excited to see you do this because cranberry benefits for me. I've been taking it for years. I'm obsessed with this product. It works so beautifully. Same with your Ultimate Friendly Flora. This is, again, once you start taking a good probiotic and a good cranberry product, you realize what a difference it makes in just your overall health. Because if you keep your GI tract and your urinary tract healthy, it's amazing how the rest of you stays healthier because of that.
My mom and I were just talking about this, that when the very basic bodily functions, and as we get older, they inevitably start having issues. But when those basic bodily functions become a little problematic, it greatly interferes with our quality of life, our ability to enjoy our lives, and it could be the simplest thing. We talk about processes like sleep, and just bladder function, urinary tract function. Men experience this as we get older because of the implications of the prostate to the way our bladder functions. Women, as women get older, have a higher risk than men in terms of getting UTIs and the like, but it just underscores when you look at the statistics and know that on an annual basis, I think it's 7 or 8 million doctor visits a year are for urinary tract infections, and over 1 million emergency room visits a year are for urinary tract infections. And certainly, a natural product isn't going to be a cure or treatment for urinary tract infection, but to the extent it's been established in the science and research that consuming cranberry creates a healthier environment in our bladder, kidneys, and urinary tract, then it's sort of a basic common sense approach, just being a human being, to know that we want to be preemptive if we possibly can. And if by consuming cranberry, and mind you, the option is no longer consuming a few hundred calories of cranberry juice a day with the equivalent of, say, 10 or 12 teaspoons of sugar. The option is a small capsule, soft, easy to swallow capsule that delivers the beneficial components from cranberry without calories, without sugar, without problem. And again, I was astounded when because I no longer drink juice in my house. Juice is not our friend. Fruits and vegetables are our friends, but not juice. But if you look at cranberry juice, a good quality cranberry juice is, and if it's organic, it's probably even more. But regular cranberry juice, a quart's going to be $5 or $6. So a cup is going to be more than $1. We're talking about a dime a capsule here for the cranberry in the 600 capsule supply. A little more than a dime, I guess 12 cents. So these cranberry capsules are not only 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, but much more affordable. And if you look at, say, organic cranberry juice, which is I try to eat organic whenever I can. And by the way, I don't just do that for me. People think, oh, he eats organic because he doesn't want to take in herbicides, pesticides, and fungicides. No, I do that because it's the only responsible thing to do if it's available, if the products are available to you, because what happens to 99.9% of those herbicides and fungicides and pesticides that are sprayed on fruits and vegetables out in the fields? They end up out in the fields. They end up in our rivers and streams. They end up in our oceans. So certainly when you eat organic, you avoid that small percent that's left on the fruits and vegetables. But what we really do is we stop putting these pesticides, herbicides, and other chemicals into the environment in which we live. And that also asks the question about when it comes to, say, the foods we eat that contain antibiotics, that, say, farm-raised fish, chicken, things like that. The only way these animals can survive in some of these difficult circumstances in which they're farmed and raised, and that's kind of the industrial farming in this country, when the livestock are raised in those environments, if they're not raised in, say, a cruelty-free or antibiotic-free environment, they're getting antibiotics. And those antibiotics are eventually consumed by us. And those antibiotics that are consumed by us will still have an impact on our floral population, not a good impact. So it just underscores that we have decisions to make in terms of the environment we create in our body and the impact that's going to have on our quality of life and our health. There's no escaping it, and it requires that we make decisions. And these are two simple products, very simple products, that are designed to deliver components that are part of who we are in terms of the friendly flora. The microflora, they're not something that works on us, that we take and it works on us and then they go away. The microflora are going to be with us for our entire life. In fact, they'll be with us after our lives. So it's very, very important that we select the quality of that microflora, because it's going to select and determine the quality of how we live.
Amazing. I need to point out here, with over 62,000 of these spoken for, if you would like to order this, we are literally down to the final few hundred in each choice. I know Andrew's going to do his best to try to keep all of these choices available. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I do know that if you call now, you are getting the best value on these products. You get to lock in this huge savings. You will adore taking these products. That's the most important thing. And the best part about it is you get a money-back guarantee to try them anyway. So 30 days, unconditional money-back guarantee. Get them home, see what you think. If you want to order singles, go for it. Most of us today are ordering the bundles because the savings is huge. You have the free shipping and handling. You have FlexPay available to try it. And that's the greatest thing. You can literally try it for a month. Try it, 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you decide to send it back, just send back the unused portion. No questions asked. We credit your account with your FlexPay. Boom, that's it. So it's very easy to try this. It's risk-free. We're confident you will love it. As I said, all of Andrew's products are customer picks. Andrew's product line is our #1 product line that we sell on HSN. Of all the great things we sell here, we sell more vitamins than anything else, which means to all of us, makes us understand that you value your health. We all do. But it's important to you, our customers, and I love that. I love knowing that. I think that it says a lot. It says, you know, we all, pretty jewelry and nice clothes and nice makeup and all of that is great, but without our health, none of that matters. And so if there's little things that we can do to live a better quality of life, to be healthier, that's what this is all about. And you're learning from the greatest teacher in the world, who's passionate about what he does. He loves to teach. He pores over research. There's not a vitamin manufacturer in the world like Andrew Lessman. There's not one. Most vitamin manufacturers, it's so far removed by the time you have the person, you know, there's no company like yours, where literally everything is conceptualized, made, researched, studied, the finest ingredients. He follows the research, puts the proper amount of ingredients in these products so you get the maximum benefits and results. Everything's made with solar energy. I mean, it's amazing how there's nobody else in the world who makes vitamins like you.
Just as my company was sort of 36 years ago when I started it, it still is today. Even the labels of the product are something that I will work very closely in the entire design of the label. In fact, on the Friendly Flora product, you know, Friendly Flora, the microflora aren't really pretty. So what I decided would be a great idea to put on the Friendly Flora product, and I don't know if anyone gets them home and it maybe puts a smile on their face, but they look at the Friendly Flora product and what's on the front of that product? Flowers.
That's very nice.
Friendly flora.
Aww.
Flowers. So it's just because
what does a flora really look like?
Microflora are these small microcellular organisms. They're small organisms. So no, that's not a really pretty picture. So flowers are. So it just, I thought, was a nice way to put a pretty image on the product.
Nice.
But my point is that everything that my company does, from the fact that we use entirely solar energy in making all your products, we have no carbon footprint. And you might say, well, what about the carbon footprint when you ship the product to us, when the raw materials are shipped to your company? Well, we plant trees in clear-cut forests, and the planting of trees that we do offsets the entire carbon footprint of any shipment we make. My goal is for us to go about making vitamins in the most responsible way to you and also the most responsible way to the planet. Just as I was talking about, eating organic is more than a decision to be responsible in terms of taking in pesticides and things in your body. It's really a decision to eliminate the need from having those pesticides at levels 1,000 times higher higher out in the environment. So we all get to make decisions that will affect ourselves and affect our planet. When you make a decision to enjoy the benefits of the products I make, and we truly make the best products in the world, you're doing it in a way that benefits the world as well. Also in terms of making sure that some mother somewhere in the world that is now getting a prenatal vitamin that she would not have been able to get before, because we are the leading donor throughout the world of prenatal vitamins to mothers in need.
Amazing.
There's no one ahead of us. We are, whether it's UNICEF or the World Health Organization, they rely on us.
That's remarkable.
So they rely on you.
Look at all the countries all over the world. Over 20.1 million bottles have been donated thanks to Andrew Lessman's generosity, thanks to you supporting Andrew and HSN, and thanks to Vitamin Angels, who partners with you. I mean, it's really an amazing thing that happens, that many millions of babies' lives will be saved. Millions of babies and mothers. You're exactly right. The mother's health, the baby's health, thanks to you making a decision today to do something healthy for yourself. If you're getting a bundle, 4 bottles are donated. So if for every bottle you get, that two and two. So 4 bottles get donated just for you making the decision to order the Today Special today.
And really what's important, it's not so much that it really, and certainly it does save mothers' lives and babies' lives, but what it really does is it changes the human potential of that child, because it affects the way the brain develops, the nervous system develops when a child is well nourished, and that changes the human potential of that community. So that's what we're investing in. We're investing in uplifting the rest of the world. So, and also right here in our world as well, because 20% of our prenatal vitamins go right here in America. So I was just going to read some of the general charts first on Friendly Flora, probiotics, and then on the cranberry.
Great.
But beneficial Friendly Flora, microflora are required for healthy digestion and are naturally present in a healthy digestive system. They are absolutely essential. If you take antibiotics, it wipes them out. And we know the consequences of that to our digestive system. So microflora is critical. Each capsule provides 25 billion. They're also a normal, natural part of our immune system, urinary system, urogenital system, respiratory system, nervous system, and our cardiovascular system. Our diet and lifestyle conspire to disrupt or to wipe out the balance of our essential friendly flora. They're required for optimum absorption of vitamins and minerals, required for the normal healthy function of the GI tract, particularly vital to the small intestine and colon, promotes internal balance and the health of the kidneys, the bladder, and urinary tract, as well as the reproductive system. And women know that because they discover that oftentimes when they take antibiotics that disrupt the balance of their friendly flora. And that's when they realize how the rest of the time the friendly flora is taking care of them. When they take an antibiotic and wipe it out, the friendly flora can't take care of them. And then that's when the unhealthy flora populates. A healthy balance of microflora is essential to the healthy, comfortable function of a woman's urinary tract and reproductive system. That's no news to any woman watching, I'm sure. A comprehensive, healthy balance of beneficial friendly flora creates an unfriendly, a hostile environment for the undesirable bacteria. That's actually how it works. It keeps the friendly stuff there, so the unfriendly stuff can't, so to speak, crowd in. Our modern diet, lifestyle, medications are associated with reduced beneficial microflora levels. Higher and more diverse levels of beneficial microflora are associated with improved metabolic, digestive, immune, and overall health. There is research that talks about issues with our metabolism, issues with brain function that are related to bad populations of gut microflora. Probiotic supplementation is the simplest way to restore desired microflora activity to promote desired health benefits. Beneficial microflora are an integral part of immune system function, and as a result can impact, and this is something we hear about often, allergic response. Research has revealed that our overall balance of friendly flora can affect our psychological health, our emotional balance, and our mental function, because there is a direct connection between the flora in our gut and our brain.
Amazing.
Probiotics, friendly flora have been consumed for thousands of years for their beneficial properties, absolutely essential for the healthy development and normal function of the human immune and digestive systems, a vital part of the barrier function of the intestinal mucosa, helping to prevent the infiltration of harmful microorganisms and the entry of allergens as well. Same with our respiratory tract. The delicate balance of beneficial microflora in our GI tract is disrupted by stress, which affects our digestive system, aging, smoking, unhealthy diet, common digestive health issues, even alcohol consumption, medications including antacids, things that change the pH balance in our digestive system, and antibiotics. Antibiotics are required to deal with infectious conditions and other conditions as well. However, they can compromise or totally wipe out our entire population of beneficial intestinal, urogenital friendly flora throughout our body, in our respiratory tract as well, can thereby cause proliferation of unhealthy and dangerous bacteria as a result. One last one. The overuse of antibiotics and antacids challenges our ability to maintain our essential friendly flora. As a result, it can undermine the healthy function of our immune system and our digestive system. Probiotics are a common sense solution to repopulate our friendly flora when using antibiotics and antacids. And I think if you look at the American population, most of us will experience an antibiotic or an antacid over the course of a year. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you think about, I always think it's futile when you think of somebody who gets a UTI and then they get put on an antibiotic, and then the antibiotic wipes out all the good flora, right? I mean, it's just this vicious cycle, really, when you think about it.
It's not the best solution. What I always recommend is, even if your doctor is putting you on an antibiotic for a UTI, take the cranberry, take the friendly flora at the same time. So you repopulate, and you're also naturally creating a healthier environment in your bladder, kidneys, urinary tract.
Tip.
Cranberry is not, it's not an ingredient that I have to give any warnings. There's no warnings on the label here. Cranberry is just a natural ingredient that tends to favor the population of healthy, friendly flora and are hostile to the unfriendly flora, the unfriendly bacteria that we want to avoid, and we want to avoid their population. And cranberry, I really encourage you to read the reviews at hsn.com. We have one more, we'll have a brief airing at the end of the second hour, and I'll try to get to some of the reviews. But if you read the reviews yourself at hsn.com, as we've said, over 90% of the reviews are glowingly positive, I think. And we don't pull out the bad reviews. So the bad reviews are there as well. But to think that products like these can be reviewed in that fashion, it should give you a sense of, I hope, trust and enthusiasm about trying this. And also remember, all of my products, regardless of the size you get, come with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. You love the product, or you should send it back.
Absolutely. I'm going to show you one more time what the choices are here real quick. We have just a final couple moments in this presentation. So if you're just stopping by, sorry if you've been watching, you hear me say this, but on Sunday nights in particular, we get lots of people checking in to see what's happening on HSN. So if you're just stopping in, I want you to see what the choices are, because this is the biggest, best value we have ever seen. I'm going to start with the Friendly Flora, because this is the two most popular choices tonight, are the 200 count of the Friendly Flora and the Big Bundle. These are the two most popular sellers throughout the day today, with now over 54, almost 55,000 spoken for. If you want just the Ultimate Friendly Flora, remember, this is 25 billion units per capsule in the Ultimate Friendly Flora, a 30, a 100, or a 200. Here is where the pricing this is where the pricing would go if we were doing just the Friendly Flora. Sorry, this is going to be confusing for everybody. This is the Friendly Flora, has only 5 billion units. If you were actually comparing that to this Friendly Flora product we're selling tonight, this is what you would be spending. Let me grab this chart, because this is what I wanted to show you. At midnight, here's where the prices will go. The price goes back up to $139.90 if you order a 200. Right now, you get it for $79.90. Here's your savings. The big bundles, most people are going here. The big bundle, you're saving $150 if you get your order placed before these sell out. With everybody on the phone right now, there are only about 2,000 bottles left. Just want to let you know that. I know Andrew's over working to get more for us, because these are getting so limited. This would be completely sold out if Andrew were not the manufacturer and able to make a few extra bottles. But I will tell you,
more than a few thousand extra bottles.
A few thousand extra bottles, exactly. Thank goodness you had a couple million extra capsules, because otherwise we would be done. A few million
extra capsules.
That's it. Yes. We would literally be out of these. So I would encourage anybody, if you haven't made the call yet, do it tonight. Get them home. Experience this for yourself. You will see why we are all, those of us who take it, we are passionate about this product, because once you start realizing, it's so funny, it's like you go years now and you just realize, especially, you know, it's interesting, as you get older, a lot of times that's when these problems start happening. For me, I'm so much healthier now than I was in my 20s and 30s. Honestly, I was dealing with UTIs all the time in my 20s and 30s, and now it's like I completely forget. I take it for granted that it just doesn't happen anymore. But then on the other hand, I'm, you know, I do my due diligence here.
No, you're being smart and doing things that creates a healthier environment in your body. An objectively healthier environment in your body is just intelligent. And what I've said about both of these products, I take them every day, but a lot of people keep them around sort of as, when it comes with Friendly Flora, they keep it around as digestive insurance policy. When it comes to Cranberry, they keep that around as urinary tract sort of insurance policy. I think every day is the most intelligent way to use these products. I was just going to read some charts on Cranberry that I haven't done, just the basic background charts. Then I was going to show you a capsule of each. They're tiny capsules, ultrafine powder. Unlike any product you're going to be buying in a supermarket or a pharmacy or discount store, these will be easy to swallow. They will not upset your stomach. They're going to deliver the benefits you hope for, that you want, and no problems at all. That's how my products are made. They deliver benefits. They don't cause problems. And of course, they all come with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. But just on Cranberry, Cranberry has been an important part of traditional medicine for centuries. Modern physicians now recommend Cranberry to promote and maintain kidney, bladder, and urinary tract health. Be surprised if most women haven't had their doctors recommend Cranberry juice. Unfortunately, it does work, but it's going to be almost 200 calories a cup. And it's going to be teaspoons and teaspoons of sugar.
But my doctor used to say that you have to drink the cranberry juice that does not have sugar in it, because if you have a UTI, sugar is terrible for a UTI.
Well, sugar again,
right? And this is like drinking a cup of sugar.
Well, unfortunately, even unsweetened cranberry juice still has the equivalent of about 30. No, not some. Has the equivalent of 30 teaspoons, 30 grams of sugar per cup. So that would be about 7 teaspoons.
Even the unsweetened
is about 30. Sweetened is about 36 or 37, I believe. So it's a fruit, and once you juice a fruit, you make concentrated sugar juice. That's what happens when you juice a fruit, unfortunately. So and sugar is definitely, if we consume less sugar, that's definitely in favor of a healthier urinary tract. But as we go through this chart here, our natural cranberry extract is specifically formulated to deliver high levels of its most important beneficial protective compounds, but to do so without sugar, without carbohydrates, without calories. Cranberry creates a hostile environment for the attachment and growth of unfriendly, undesirable flora in the urinary tract. It is not the friend of the things you don't want to get there. So it's like having what would you call it? It's like security.
It's like the bouncer.
It's like the bouncer, yes. It's our bladder bouncer.
The riff-raff out.
It's the bladder bouncer.
See, what would you do without me?
I don't know. You just took all that science and made it so much more meaningful. Actually, it is. It's the bladder bouncer.
Just wait till I get Anthony's wings out here for you.
Yes, I need my wings and goggles.
Really memorable.
I'll earn my wings here tonight. Yes. So promotes I'm not sure if the things I would say would have the same amount of credibility if I was wearing wings and goggles. Not that Anthony certainly is.
But it would be fun.
Anthony is amazing and talented and creative, but I think it's not what I should be talking about science wearing.
Okay. You're no fun.
I'll be fine. Okay. Promotes the maintenance of a healthy balance of friendly flora in the urinary tract, supports urinary tract health by helping to maintain proper urinary tract pH. And just this last chart, for decades, extensive clinical studies have consistently validated Cranberry's benefits for the urinary tract. This is not fluffy science. There's real science here. These clinical studies have demonstrated Cranberry's benefits as well as its mechanism of action. Cranberry's benefits are now well accepted by modern Western medicine and its practitioners. That's why we often get that recommendation. But just quickly, the capsules here. Here's the cranberry capsule, and just to show everyone,
pink color.
Pretty pink color, ultra fine powder, and that's why it goes to work. It's soft, It's an ultra-fine powder. It's like dust. So it's not going to upset your stomach, and I'll do the same thing now with our Ultimate Friendly Flora. Just so you know, no tablets. The only way to deliver these ingredients, respecting them, is to not crush them under thousands of pounds of pressure, which generates heat. That Ultimate Friendly Flora, that's a living material.
Right.
We want to preserve that living material, not imprison it in a tablet with additives and binders and glues and waxes. And so you get the wonderful natural goodness of those ingredients. They're easy to swallow. They won't upset your stomach. And that's the benefit of making a product correctly, that you get what you want out of it and you don't experience the problems with it.
All right. Well, I sure hope that they are able to add more quantities to these choices, because we're getting really limited across the board. A couple of these would be gone. So we're going to do our best to make sure we can keep available what you're looking for. I hope you're making your phone call or logging on to hsn.com. Click on the size you'd like. We'll do a final abbreviated presentation next hour to wrap up and find out exactly